Gentlemen, we're back. Let me lower the volume real quick. But we're back. Little drive talk after work. Today, it's Friday. I haven't done a fucking drive talk in a while, and I didn't even want to do this drive talk, but something in me, something in my mind just kept on telling me, like, bro, there's another version of you doing a drive talk who's gonna still do workout and everything today. Today I gotta hit, yesterday was leg day, so today I believe I gotta hit it. I'm not sure if biceps or triceps or back or shoulders. I'm pretty sure it's back and shoulders. I think it's back and shoulders. So we'll hit back and shoulders, and we'll throw abs in there. And, well, I didn't take any trades today. I took a trade yesterday on USD CAD. It was 30 pips. It was the last trade for the month on October. But October still was trash. It was a trash month. I think I lost like 200 pips. We were negative 200 pips for the month. Today is November 1st. It's a brand new month. I've only taken one challenge on top tier, and I failed it. And I have not gotten another one yet, but I will. I got 2 months left to make shit happen, right? So I got to stop counting time. Like how Tim Grover says, don't manage time, manage focus. If you manage focus, you always have more time. That's what I will start doing. But I mean, and that's what today kind of, right? That's why today's drive talk matters, because today it's Friday. Tomorrow I don't work, well, at least I don't go to my 9 to 5. I'm still gonna work out, and I'm still gonna chart up, and I'm still gonna do all of my work for myself. But today, after my work, I'm already home. I'm already pulling up to the spot, but I'm gonna get home, hit the workout, back, shoulders, and abs. And we're gonna, so lately, I think I had already posted, right? So lately I've been doing the challenge of the $100 challenge. I was doing the $10 challenge and the $40 challenge, but I got inspired by Alex G, dude. He literally turned, shout out Alex G, by the way, right? Shout out to Mr. Set and Forget. He literally turned $100 into $1 million within, I think, like in less than 4 months. Literally like 4 months. I think he did it in 4 or 5, I'm not sure. But that's crazy, literally. So I deposited $100 in the account, and we're gonna see where the fuck we run it up, right? It's literally November 1st. Let's see by the end of the year, in 2 months, let's see where we can get this account, right? So no fucking limits. I don't care if I blow the account. So we're gonna go over the trade from yesterday and the somewhat previous trade. But the mainly one I remembered is the USD CAD longs from yesterday, which we're gonna go over that, and we're gonna go over. So lately I've been trading GU only, USD CAD only, and GJ only, right? So USD CAD, the video cut off, it's Snapchat, but we're back. So I've been trading only USD CAD for New York session, and obviously GBP USD also New York session, but USD CAD not on London session. Sometimes Asian session, sometimes it does get the entry, but GJ for Asian session and London, and GU for London, and obviously New York. But those 3 pairs for those sessions, man, I've been, obviously the whole month started trash, but I could kind of see that the last few trades, they were honestly better. I started picking myself back up, and if the month would have been longer, I would have came back. It wouldn't have been a loss. I promise you. I would have brought back those 2. We're gonna go over how many pips it is, but I think it's around 200 pips that I lost this month. It suck. Yes, it fucking does. But the previous month I was profitable. This month I will be profitable. I promise you. Right? This is the beginning of the month, and we gotta start off right. Look at how much traffic is over here. Well, you know what? That doesn't even fucking matter. That's not the point of this video. The point of this video is that we're gonna go over we're gonna go over the trades. Well, yesterday trade, the USD CAD longs, and we're gonna go over USD CAD. I'm gonna mark it up, and we're gonna go over it. We're gonna go GBP USD. We're gonna mark it up, and we're gonna go over it. And GJ, we're gonna mark it up, and we're gonna go over it. And also, we're gonna see like what I could have gotten today, because today I mentioned earlier I didn't get in no trades. I didn't buy or sell anything today. But now it's obviously Friday. After having a nice profitable week, you don't wanna be getting in a what's it called? In a bad trade on Friday and then lose all of the profit you did throughout the week. So I just abstain myself from trading. today only, right? So we're gonna mark up the trades. We're gonna get ready for next week because we're gonna come back, fucking kill it, bruh. Most people are, at least some people, I'm not saying most of them, but most people are already at least profitable traders, right? They're already cooling off, they're already chilling, they already don't want to target as much. But me, I don't have the ability to do that. I'm still not where I want to be yet. I still got to continue to fucking grind. I can't even take the weekends off. Literally, yesterday was Halloween and I couldn't even go trick-or-treating with my friends, with my, not my friends, with my sister and my family. Why? Because I was fucking charting. I was looking at USD CAD, I was looking at the USD CAD trade. I was looking at GU, the trade that I missed, which we're going to go over that actually, because now that I remember, that was the trade I was looking at, those GU longs, but it literally happened yesterday in the morning, like when I was still in New York session. But since I was at work, obviously missed it. You're next to your manager, next to your co-workers. Yup, the video cut off again. Like I said, I was mentioning something about trading at work, right? But it's obviously really something, it's hard to do, but obviously that's where we get a lot of good movements, because that's New York session. I'm at a stop sign right now. Let's see who's gonna go mirror this guy. Thank you, bro. But what was I talking about, right? Obviously today I didn't take no trades. The video cut off, as I was mentioning, obviously that it's difficult to trade at work, but I still gotta make it happen because New York session. Oh, obviously I already talked about the workout, but look at this. I think the last video I made, I had made it in my brother's truck. We're back in my truck. I'm back to my Red Beauty. That's eventually gonna be 5.0 supercharged with the Gen 3 Whipple, right? And it's gonna be pushing around 900 to the wheels. This truck I'm driving in right now, I promise you, just give me 3 more years. 3 more years. That's it. 3 more fucking years. Within 3 years, what's today? Today's November 1st, 2024. So by November 1st, 2027, this truck is supercharged and has a Gen 3 Whipple. I don't know if they have a Gen 3 or the Gen 4 already Coyote, but it's gonna be like the best Coyote motor that you could put in this pickup truck, and obviously the transmission and everything, the whole enchilada. And then all of this too. Look at this. This is that fake. Oh no, I don't even have it right. Oh yeah, I have a piece right there. That fake carbon fiber. I used to have a piece right there. Look at what I'm driving, bro. Like, it's not a fucking Ferrari yet. It's not a fucking TRX truck yet. It's not a Shelby 700 horsepower lifted freaking Ford truck yet. But it is a truck it is a Ford. But it is a truck that I had to work for my money for. And it is a truck that takes me to work every day. That's gonna, obviously, I'm gonna use that money to deposit, to grow my business, to grow my investments, to grow my trading account, to grow my everything. Tony Towing and Transport, right? Young Brothers, everything. So I gotta be grateful for this truck. And also because there's people out there who even just wish that they had a truck. And I'm grateful that I have this truck. Just hear this. You hear that? Beautiful fucking exhaust. And it's not no V12 exhaust yet. It's not no V10, but see? Gotta fucking love the sound of a beautiful V8, right? So I'm grateful that I even have this truck. So I'm about to get home. So peace and love to anybody watching this. It's not really the end, but let's get into the workout.
This inner circle of individuals are so small.
Warm up.
Are so small. But what the greatest do, you know what becomes your best friend? Distance. Distance becomes your best friend. Distance. Distance from their competition. Okay. Distance from others. Okay. Distance from their family. Okay. Distance from their friends. Okay. You have all these individuals that hang out together. Okay. We idolize individuals. Okay. Everyone tries to fit in a group. Okay. You're growing up. I want to be part of this fraternity. I want to hang out with these people. I want to hang out over here. Who do you idolize the most? The ones that stand alone. The ones that create distance between you and the competition and everybody else. Right? You have all your friends. They may have all started out together. And what happens is when they know they can't keep up, okay, you create distance. Okay. You want them to come with you, but they don't have the ability to. They don't have the discipline. They don't have the sacrifice. So distance has to become your best friend in order for you to achieve the best at what you want to do. I know these are completely different thoughts than what other people tell you. Surround yourself with positive people. You know what that means? That means lie to my fucking face so I can feel good about myself. That's what that means. Okay? You need to surround yourself with people that tell you the fucking truth. When you're fucking up, they tell you you're fucking up. You made a bad decision. Now when you say you made a bad decision, now you gotta go fix it.
So now somebody says that to you. If this guy walks away and he's hurt and he's sensitive, then what do you do?
You know what? I wait to see if, well, first of all, those are the individuals I won't even work with.
There you go.
Okay.
That's a filtering process for you.
It's a filtering.
So if I can't handle you pushing them and getting frustrated, this is a filter for you.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? And that's why in the category, we talk about 3 different categories. You talk about your coolers,
Right.
you talk about your closers, and you talk about your cleaners. Now, this is where you got to be very careful of. You need all 3 in your company, your business, and your sports in order to succeed. If you only have one group of individuals, you're never going to make it, okay? But the thing you got to understand is you might have a cooler who's a cooler at work who comes in, does what their expectations are low, they do what they're supposed to do, they leave during hours, but they might be a cleaner at something else. But they might be a cleaner in raising money for a charity, taking care of their kids, whatever it may be. So now when you try, but you see a different potential in them, and you're trying to say, hey, you know what, man, if this person would work just a little harder, they can make so much more money. And you're thinking in your mind, I want to help this individual, I want to push them, and this is what, but that's not what they want to do. But that's not where their cleaner status
Maybe we
is.
can start with that, by the way, because you're hoping the person you like the most onto that side is you.
Right.
Rarely the case.
And exactly, and that's why, we go back to what I said about your obligation. Okay? People have different obligations themselves, okay? We talk about can you be a cleaner in multiple things? No, you be a cleaner in one thing. Now, you can surround yourself. Okay? I didn't tell him he couldn't do it, okay? We're gonna do whatever we can to make you as successful as possible. Now, there was a baseball strike that happened during that year. They wanted him to cross the line. This is nothing new. This is public information. He wouldn't cross the picket line, right? Now, was he as successful as we wanted him to be? No, but not that many. Personal. That's a personal thing. Okay, that's just mine. But when you look at it from, he hit the 200. I can't remember his average. But the pursuit to try to get better every single day, regardless of what everybody else was saying, to go from staying in 5-star hotels when you're with the Chicago Bulls to staying at hotels where you can literally just walk up on the door and having a roommate instead of flying everywhere. Okay, having to take a Greyhound, having to take a Trailways bus. Okay, and not asking for special treatment. I'm one of the guys.
I love that. I clearly remember that, and I love that. Okay, that's amazing, especially how we talk about distance. Fascinating. Here's the next one. You don't recognize failure. You know there's more than one way to get what you want.
We're all going to fail at something. You're only a failure if you decide to be a failure. There's just not one way of getting things done. When you have an individual and they make phone calls to sell your product, no is just the start of a different conversation. You know when you hang there. So failure is what you think and what you set up in your head. It's the individuals that can manufacture. People are going to say yes. They're going to say yes. I'm willing to understand why it's like that. Because that's happening against the message. It might not be the right time. But just because you don't win the championship 1 year, okay, you're going to say I'm a failure? Okay, yeah, you know what? You might have not reached the ultimate goal, but next year you retool, figure out differently. What do I have to do? One thing that MJ did every single year, and Kobe did this also, is I have to have something new in my game every single year. Okay? This is what separates the greats of the greats from everybody else. This is, like I said, I'm going to give you something new. It's how you deal with adversity. The key word is you, not letting somebody else deal with adversity. You have to deal with adversity. And how you deal with it. Are you going to fight through it, or are you going to curl up and just roll over into the corner? It's going to pretty much determine how the rest of your development from a mental standpoint is going to carry you. People talk about this. People talk about this all the time. Losing builds character. Okay, well, how much fucking character do you need? Seriously, all right. You want to keep losing. Hey, listen, I'd rather have a person win who has a little bit of character. Okay, who's a little nuts, and a person that loses all the time and has got great character. At some point, you got to start winning. You can't always look for other people to help you. Other people got their own problems. They got their own shit they got to deal with. They're trying to achieve their own goals. They are willing to assist, but after a while, okay, if you constantly looking for assistance, constantly looking for help, it's on you. Your failure and your success is on you.
And isn't that great? Because you have control if you think about it that way. I mean, if it's external, you can't control external. If it's internal, you can control all the internal. So, Tim, how about I cover some of these 13 of how cleaners think, and then so we can kind of address this. So here's what you got. Cleaners, you keep pushing yourself harder when everybody else has had enough. 1. You get into the zone, you shut out everything else, you control the uncontrollable.
It's all about clarity.
Clear.
All about clarity. Okay, the zone is about clarity. That's all it is. It's about the individuals that can block everything out, that can not only see and feel. Okay, so you know what? You hear this about, how many times did you watch sports and they said, the person's thinking too much. Stop thinking.
Yep.
Stop thinking. Just go out and play. Well, what happens when you tell an individual to stop thinking? What's the first thing they do? They start thinking. Yep. Exactly. Do you know how many hours and years of preparation go into not being able to think about something? Right? It takes years and years and years of doing the same fucking thing over and over and over again. Okay.
Why learn how not to think?
Not to think.
Wow.
To be able to take a reaction and turn it into a reflex. That's what the greatest can do. Most people react to things. Okay. The greatest, it's an instinct. It's impulsive. It's for you more than you want for yourself. Okay. Your obligation to yourself to be the best, to achieve the highest level, has to be greater. The pressure you put on yourself has to exceed anybody else's pressure that puts on you outside. That's why Tom Brady is able to come from, was it 28 to whatever it was, 28 to 3, whatever it was, okay, because the pressure he put on himself is way greater than what anybody else could be able to do. That's why when he doesn't have his top receivers, okay, you talk about clarity and being able to put pressure on yourself, and his obligation is greater to himself than it is what anybody else could put on him, okay. Why he can take average receivers and make them superstars? Because he elevates their game. He makes the game simple for them. You know what he says? This is what I want you to do. Okay, you're gonna run 10 yards. You're gonna break left. Okay, I'm gonna throw you the ball. It's gonna hit you in these 2 fingers right here. All you gotta do is catch the ball. All you gotta do. You don't have to do anything else. Okay, when you turn and you put your hands up, the ball's gonna hit you right here. Catch the ball. Okay, and if you don't catch the ball, guess what? He holds you accountable. He holds you accountable. You look at one of the plays last year. He was with Julian Edelman. He dropped the pass. He told Julian Edelman, Julian, you gotta catch the fucking ball. You gotta catch the fucking ball. And what Edelman said, he goes, you know, you're absolutely right. Can't make it any easier for you. I'm telling you where I'm going to throw it, where it's going to hit you in the fingers. Okay? You got to catch the ball.
Expectations high as well around people.
Yes.
You hear these people that people say, if you want to be happy, have no expectations of other people. You ever heard that quote? So if you want to be happy, have no expectations of other people. How do you do that in a team environment where people are trying to win and do something that's never been done before?
Yeah, I mean, well, what it is listen, the expectations of yours are a lot higher than everybody else's. You can't come down to theirs. So the key when we talk about cleaners is yours is going to be higher. The hardest thing to do is to elevate everybody else around you. Because if people get around and say, hey, listen, if I can do it, why can't they? Okay, everybody can't do it. Okay, yeah, I love this one. You know, people talk about this. We're all born with greatness. You're not fucking born with greatness. You earn greatness. Okay, that's a bullshit line to sell fucking shit to talk about. We're all born with greatness. Okay, that's the raw stuff about giving people your company, your business, and your sports in order to succeed. If you only have one group of individuals, you're never going to make it. Okay, but the thing you got to understand is you might have a cooler at work who comes in, does what their expectations are low, they do what they're supposed to do, they leave during hours, but they might be a cleaner in something else. Okay. They might be a cleaner in raising money for a charity, taking care of their kids, whatever it may be. So now when you try, but you see a different potential in them, and you're trying to say, hey, you know what, man, if this person would work just a little harder, they can make so much more money. So, and you're thinking in your mind, I want to help this individual, I want to push them, and this is what, but that's not what they want to do. That's not where their cleaner status
Many people
is.
struggle with that, by the way, because you're hoping the person you like the most wants to that status you.
Right.
It's rarely the case.
And exactly, and that's why, you know, we go back to what I said about your obligation. Okay, people have different obligations themselves. Okay, you know, we talk about can you be a cleaner in multiple things? No, you need a cleaner in one thing. Now you can surround yourself.
When he went to baseball.
Okay, I didn't tell him he couldn't do it. Okay, we're gonna do whatever we can to make you as successful as possible. Now, there was a baseball strike that happened during that year. They wanted him to cross the line. This is nothing new. This is public information. He wouldn't cross the picket line. Right? Now, was he as successful as we wanted him to be? No, but to take an individual who wanted to try something and knew the scrutiny that was going to follow it, and the individuals just to have the mental aptitude to push himself and continue the same work ethic that he took in basketball, he took in baseball. Now, you know what they say, the hardest thing in professional sports is to hit a baseball. I kind of disagree with that. To me, the most toughest thing in sports is to be an NFL quarterback. Because a lot of baseball players are now hitting above 275, hitting the 300s. How many prize NFL quarterbacks can you name? Not that many. It's a personal. That's a personal opinion. Okay, that's just mine. But when you look at it from, you know, he hit in the 200s. I can't remember his average. Right, but the pursuit to try to get better every single day, regardless of what everybody else is saying, to go from, you know, staying in 5-star hotels when you're with the Chicago Bulls to staying at hotels where you can literally just walk up on the door and have the start of a different conversation. Not to get knowing you just hang on, man. I can't do this anymore. Okay. So failure is what you think and what you set up in your head. It's the individuals that can bounce back for that. Okay, people are going to say no. Okay, they're going to say yes. Okay, are you willing to understand why they said no? Okay, so it doesn't happen again to the next person. It might not be the right time. Okay, just because you don't win the championship one year. Okay, are you going to say I'm a failure? Okay, yeah, you know what? You might have not reached the ultimate goal, but next year you retool, you figure out a different way. What do I have to do? The one thing that MJ did every single year, and Kobe did this also, is I have to add something new to my game every single year. Okay, and this is what separates the greats of the greats from everybody else. And this is, like I said, I'm going to give you something new that I've given you some nuggets already. I'm going to give you some more. They have talent. Okay, the greats. Everyone's got talent in something. Okay, everyone has talent in something. But do you have the intelligence that goes with that talent? Okay, a lot of people are talented in a lot of things. Okay, you got individuals that can run so fast. Okay, or play in a pickup basketball game that look unbelievable. But now when you put them in a setting where you have to have some intelligence, where they have to think about the plays or think about the defense, okay? Have you ever seen the size of an NFL playbook? I mean, it's about this thick, okay? Now those people have to, your greatest quarterbacks, they know all the plays, and they know all the plays of everybody, all their teammates.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So this is after the video of the workout. It was supposed to be right after, but I crashed out. You can see it's 3:46 in the morning, but we gotta get it done regardless. So first and foremost, well, this is a $100 account. This is where we're at right now. 16 bucks in profit, 16%. If this was a $100,000 account, that would be $16,000. If this was $1 million account, this would be $160,000, right? So don't look at the money, look at the percentage. So I'm trying to take this account to at least $200, at least 150 minimum, before I start popping like big positions. So the last trade I took on Thursday, because obviously Friday I didn't take no trade yesterday. Today's Saturday, and it was this one right here. So we had a impulse within the range. We cleared everything. We cleared all of these lows. All of these buyers got stopped out. Then we had the instant reaction, and then within this 15 minute, like on the 5 minute, 3 minute, we had a strong push to the upside, which was an impulse within the range that broke structure and created a higher low. Tested it, created a higher low, failed to break lows, and I didn't get in here, which was supposed to get in here. I got in somewhere late, and price literally just ran up all of these highs. Literally TP1 was right here at this high, smacked TP1 and smacked all of the rest of the highs. Let me see if I can show it to you guys on the live chart. USD CAD. Maybe it was this one right here. We had it cleared, and we tested it again, and then it respected it again. But it cleared all of these lows. That was somewhere right here. Yeah, because it was these highs that we cleared, and this was a TP1. So now we go to the 5 minute, or even the 3 minute. You can see it even more better. We cleared everything to the downside. Had this push, had this push. Price came back to test it, failed to test this, but we tested this, and then we have the instant reaction. And then this was the move that hit all of the highs over here that the video cut off. But like I was saying, we cleared all of these highs, hit target, and then it retraced. But as actually you can see, it even gave another position right here, because obviously this strong with demand zone is what broke this structure and broke this structure. So as price made its way back into the zone, tested it again, and then boom, we had the instant reaction again, and it continued bullish. So that was mainly the trade for Thursday. Obviously price came back to stop us out, and then it continued. I would have still been in the trade right now currently. But what are we currently looking at? The USD CAD. So for USD CAD, you can pause it and read it. You can pause it and read it. Let's start over from the monthly. For monthly, we're looking bullish. Obviously, we're still above 131,800, and we're literally just broke above 138,900. Bullish monthly. On the monthly, we just bullish engulfed it for the first time since like freaking, I think I actually talked about that too, for the first time since 2020, which is crazy. Look, the last time we engulfed above this price point was in 2020 February. And look, the last time, the last time we came, the first time we tested it again, it was a rejection. Second time we tested it, it was a rejection. Third time we tested it, was a rejection, but weaker. And then boom, we finally broke above it and bullish engulfed it. So let's see what it does within the next couple of months. But for now, we tested, now it's on the weekly, we tested the supply at 139,500, and we're still bullish. Let's see if this weekly can close bullish engulfing above. Go to the daily. Obviously, you can see cleared all of this. Clean push right here, and actually this was a clean trade right here. If we would have taken this trade, higher time frame setup. But it's literally the same thing that happens on the 15-minute, happens on the 5-minute, happens on the 1 hour, happens even on the higher time frames. But this is how you just need to know that you have to hold longer, because this is the main target. You can see price cleared everything to the downside. We had the impulse within the range right here that broke structure. Alright, cleared all of these highs, and then price came back to test this zone where we previously had a strong demand. What did it do? Tested a strong demand, and then boom, came all the way back to the upside. And obviously this would have been your first target. And then after the main target hit, let the rest run to risk free. But this is where we're at right now. We literally cleared everything, but we're still bullish. We have not shown any bearish momentum. I wouldn't even sell till we're below 38,900. Like I said, I wouldn't even sell till we break below 138,900 with the bearish engulfing candle below, and with the lower high below as well. But for now, I'm pretty sure price is going to continue to break above 39,500 bullish engulfing, continue bullish. But for now, we have to wait. So now that was a USD CAD. Let's do GJ, which was the first one. GJ. We can pause it and read it. But GJ, we go into the monthly. You can see we're overall bullish. We broke this strong supply, bullish engulfed above it. We came back to test this previous demand at 180, and you can see respected it, and now we're flipping back bullish again, and we're above 195,500, which was previous supply here. You can see we're right above it. So now we hop into the weekly. As you can see, I don't know why I have this. Let me see if I could. Visibility. Oh, only on the hours. I'll leave it on the hours. So on the weekly, I can't really show it. What is this? I think that's let me not show it on the weeks or the months. There you go. It looks clean now. So you can see on the weekly we're bullish. Tested this previous demand zone, respected it as demand, had an instant rejection. We created a higher low, we broke structure, bullish engulfing on the weekly, and we're back above that previous supply I had talked about on the monthly, which is 195,500. And we had tested this supply, which it looks better on the daily. Another bullish engulfing candle right above 195,500 on the weekly. So now the daily, you can see we had tested this strong ass supply that gave us a strong ass push to the downside. Price tested it, and we instantly had a rejection to it. Look, on even a daily bearish engulfing candle. But we have this supply zone right here previously, right, which is 195,500, and price tested it, and now we're rejecting above it. So this we're kind of consolidating between these two price points, which is 199,500 and 195. I don't know if I talked about it somewhere right here. So we could get possible sells. We could get a candle to bearish engulf below here and create a lower high. Definitely possible sells here, and the same thing over here. We could get possible a bullish engulfing candle above here and a higher low. Possible continuation. But right now I'm leaning more on the buys because we're overall bullish, and we got this full drop to clear, even though that we just tested the supply. And if we test it again, it's obviously going to show no strength. Why? Because the more you test the zone, the weaker it gets. And the video cut off. That's what I was saying. That we need to wait for both of the trades, right? The sell below and the buys above. Well, most likely the buys will continue to happen, right? And if we keep on testing this zone, it's gonna get weaker, and we're gonna break above it to come run through all these highs this high at 208. And actually, we do buy above here, which is gonna be a nice 800 pips. Whoa, I thought it was like only 100 pips. This is fucking, I mean, it is GG at the end of the day. But if we could get a nice entry on this, we could literally run this up for 800 pips. Take that $100 account to freaking $20,000 by the end of within 2 months. I mean, Alex G literally turned $100 into $1 million. Shout out Alex G. Literally, that's the whole reason I was even started the $100 challenge. Let's see what we could do within the next 2 months. So that was GJ. And now let's go to USD CAD. No, I had already done USD. GBP USD. So on the monthly, we're bullish on GBP USD. Oh, actually, I didn't even go. I didn't even finish GJ. What am I saying? I didn't go all the way down to the 4 hour or the 1 hour. Obviously, on the 4 hour and the 1 hour, we're consolidating between, like I mentioned, between these two price points, 195.500 and 199.500. I know that we have a strong push right here that respected this previous demand zone right here. You see, the same shit happens in every time frames. The market is literally fractal, but obviously we're now respecting this supply zone. So I'm waiting for on the 1 hour. You can see we left this. Oh, and that's what was putting the little speck on the weekly. That's what was being annoying. So we have this strong push to the upside that broke structure. Is the last one that we did. So price is coming back down to test it. And here we're gonna see what price it does. So it's at 197, between 196.800 and 197. I even set an alarm. It's 196.900. So if price can come test and we have a nice instant rejection, bullish, and we start seeing some bullish candles, maybe on the 5 minute, on the 15 minute, I might enter on the buy. Possible stop loss below here to continue back up. But if we don't see that and we see something like this, like some weak buyers already, then nothing, right? You're gonna not get in the trade and possibly get even on sales. So that's what I'm looking at. GU, no, at GJ, que diga. Now let's go into GU. GU on the monthly, we're bullish turning bearish. Obviously you can see we're bullish trend, bullish above 120. We had broken above 131.500, but now we're look on the monthly, October, closed bearish engulfing candle below 195. No, not freaking 195, 131.500. Bearish engulfing below, and we're below as well 130, which is another key level. So now we're going to the weekly. You can see on the weekly we have this strong as weekly bearish engulfing candle. We have strong bearish candles. We haven't had a bullish candle since this drop at 134.300. So you can see even. Let me kill this shit on the weekly. You can see we have weekly bearish engulfing candle below this supply and demand zone, which is 130,000, which is have a strong push to the downside. We have a strong push to the upside, and now we're having a strong push to the downside again. First target would be this right here, because this push is the one that gave us a strong push that broke structure. Well, let's come to the daily. Hopefully you guys got that, because I was pointing out that shit with my finger. But as you can see, previous supply turns into new demand, possible now. Again, look, daily bearish engulfing candle came back to test the previous supply, previous demand, and now tested and rejected below again. So now I definitely do see sales continue for sure, at least to this strong demand, which is strong because it has not been tested. The first time it gets tested, we're gonna see what price does. Is it gonna be bullish again, or are we gonna break below and continue selling? So maybe something like this, or something like this. But for sure sales all the way into this. So that's what I'm looking for. GU. When I already went over UCAD and GJ. Peace and love to anybody watching this. I command you health, wealth for you and your entire family.